Everybody, I'm here with Ron. Darling, how are you? How do you feel being here today?
Well, it's great. You know, it's celebrating 50 years of Mets baseball, and I play a tiny, tiny part in that, and also the baseball assistance team, which, there's so many great players that have great salaries today, but there are a lot of old players that never had a chance for those salaries, and you know what? Those guys are as good as the guys today. So we have a chance that when they're in harm's way, either with their health or with their homes or anything else, the baseball assistance team BAT can jump in and help them. And I don't think there's any better cause in baseball than BAT.
Yeah, I love what this organization does because just like you said before, they weren't making the amount of money that a lot of the players are making now.
Yeah, and even more importantly, the health benefits are not what they used to be. And a lot of our great players, great humanitarians of the game are now getting up there in age. And we just want to make sure that they exit as gracefully as they looked on the field.
Now, what do you most miss about playing?
Oh, gee. I think I miss the most is that the interaction with the other players, the everyday kind of silliness, but also I was watching something last night, and it was Tiger Woods making a putt, and he was like really excited, and I was thinking to myself, I had that feeling once. And there's nothing you can take, there's nothing you can eat to get that feeling back. So just have to have the memories now.
Well, what's the best advice you give to young players that want to come into this game, want to come into the sport?
Well, I think that, at 12 years old, thinking that you're going to make it is a really bad idea. So if you think that, or your parents tell you that, I think it's a bad idea. To make the major leagues, or to make any kind of professional sport, there's about 1,000 things that have to go right. And you also it takes kind of a village, not only your coaches, but your parents, your siblings, everyone combines to maybe put their great dreams on hold to give you a chance at your dreams. So I would advise that don't forget those people, because you can never do it without them.
Now, unfortunately, some bad news came out about Gary Carter. Your feelings on that?
Well, all I know is Gary is fighting, and no one can fight like him. I think what we've gotten out of the experience as he's fought the glioblastoma is that he has one of the closest families he could ever have. They've been behind him 100%. And I think in retrospect now, when you're not young and dumb, Gary represented what we all want to be: a good husband, a good father, and a great humanitarian. And that's what he's been forever. And as he fights the good fight here, we're all behind him. I mean, he's the guy that wouldn't make the last out. And I think that's a lot to be said of him.
Yeah, that is a lot. And now just moving a little bit on with the Mets. What do you think about the Mets coming this season?
Well, I'm always the eternal optimist, and I know there's going to be a lot of people rolling their eyes, but that's fine. Roll them.
No,
I
I'm
don't
actually
care.
with you.
And I think that there's so many things over the course of the season. 2 years ago we saw the San Francisco team who couldn't score a run. They won the World Series. I did a game where the Mets defeated the St. Louis Cardinals late in the year on Sunday, and myself and everyone in baseball said they're dead. A month later, they won the World Series. So it takes a little luck, it takes some real talent, but it also, for me with the Mets, they have a left fielder who hasn't performed the way he can. What if he has a year like he can? A third baseman that was hurt. What if he can do what he can do? A first baseman who hardly played all year. What if he does what he can do? So they have a lot of parts of people that are coming off bad years, that if they have great years, that's going to put them right where they want to be. And like I said, I never, as a player, went into a season and said, we're definitely in last place, and I know they're not either.
Thank you so much. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you again.
Thank you.